I wasn't even trying to go live yet. Dang. And it's saying I can't rotate it. No! My perfect plan. Oh my God, I knew this was gonna happen. All right, whatever. Let's improvise. Darn. Now I have to put this thing on. Dang. And it's saying I can't rotate it. No! My perfect plan. Oh my God, I knew this was gonna happen. All right, whatever. Let's improvise. Okay. What's up though? See if y'all gonna be in the chat today. I knew I had to do something. I had to hurry up and make my dinner before it got too late. You know, you're supposed to be eating late. So I was trying to hurry up before 7 o'clock. I did that. But now it's live time. Ask me if I'm ready. Ask me if I'm ready. Barely. Barely. Okay, hold on. We getting there though. I already got the books out. All right, I'm on task. Okay, I got the books ready. Sewing corner lit. We got the sewing corner. The only thing is, I don't know how long this live gonna last because I have to keep my phone this way because I didn't change the orientation before I started the live. So boom, that's that. And with that being said, I'm gonna just keep it moving. This is not what I had planned to wear today. This is not. So I gotta grab one more book. I'll be right back. All right, let's get started. I'm showing off my baby book collection. So my book collection low-key got diminished slightly, significantly. It ain't even slightly. So I'm kind of starting from scratch now, but nevertheless. Oh, thank you for the like. Got my first like. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go. Got that first like. Woo, 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 woo. Got that second like. Woo, 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 woo. It's like, nah. Let me chill. I thought my what's the name was in here though. Say swear. I knew there was another. But oh, that's where all my books at. Y'all. What's up, everybody? What's the word? Happy birthday, Lil Ray Ray 4883. That's what's up. Happy birthday. What's this? Are we Sag season? Yeah. We full blown Sag season, ain't we? If we're speaking like what is it, tropical? I forget what y'all call it. Western astrology. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been looking into the Vedic astrology. It's been getting wild. So, hey, what's up? So let me go ahead and get started. I'm not gonna grab the other bin. I'm gonna engage y'all a little bit first because I low-key have quite a few books sitting here now. But I don't just have books though. I got archives. Check your girl Oracle back in the day. This where Big Dog used to go. Oak Ridge Elementary School in Royal Oak, Michigan, child. Take y'all back. Hold on. Let me see if I'm in here. Am I pictured in here? Royal Oak. If this was Oak Ridge, I was in either 5th or 4th grade. So let me see how I find myself real quick. Dang. That's just crazy. I was drawing on people's face up in here. But look at your girl. You see me? That was Big Dog. Archives. I told you. All right, with that being said, let me get into the very first book. All right, so first book I have is the book I'm currently reading. All right, and this is not necessarily a part of my permanent collection, but it's temporary collection. It's called The Psychology of Wealth. And it's crazy because this book is overdue. I need to give it back. I currently owe them $5. But I'm holding on strong because first picture looked like Matilda. Like the picture that I showed you in the yearbook. What picture you talking about? So look, let me show y'all how close I am to finishing. I'm on chapter 9. Big dog on chapter 9, right? It's 11 chapters and like this little small epilogue, right? Called, what is it? The Big Elephant or something. Hold on. Right, that's chapter 11. The whole elephant, my bad. So I don't have that much to go. What's wrong with me? Let me finish this book. It's been a really good book though. The name of the author, his name is Charles Richards. Dr. Charles Richards, excuse me. I actually ended up looking into him based off of someone he mentioned in the book, and I wish I would have wrote his name down, but both of them are black men. And I want to say he's from Texas because just how the book is written and some of the experiences, a lot of the stuff is like from people in Texas. But honestly, this is a really good book, and I just randomly picked it up when I was at school. By the way, BT Dubs, I'm back in college. So I picked this up at uni, and it's been a really good read. It was an easy read, and it was saying a lot of stuff, obviously, that like I know, like if you want to be wealthy, I feel like it is important for you to have some type of philanthropy and to give back and have some type of charitable contribution and do for others. I feel like even when you're not wealthy where you're at, like where you want to be wealth wise, you should still try to contribute something. It's crazy because I was like, dang, I need to get back into volunteering. I've been saying that to myself for a while, and the book really touches on a lot of that type of stuff. So a really good book. This is the first one. I need to go ahead and knock this out so I can take it back to the library. Thank y'all for holding on though. What y'all looking like? I see I ain't gonna lie, my live just keep jumping up and down. So people coming in and out. I need to start acknowledging y'all. I'm trying to get used to this, y'all. Help me out. Help me out. Give me a thumbs up in the chat or something. Let me know something. But thank y'all for the likes so far and everybody that just randomly hopped on. Oh, dang. He said the first picture looked like Matilda. That's crazy. I'm screaming. I believe it. Where from? What you talking about? Where from what? So my next books I need to actually just pull this over here while I'm playing. I'm mad I read, but I still speak like Ebonics. Can we talk about that for a second? Where am I from? I'm from Michigan. I always start off with Michigan. That's where I'm from. From the mitten. All right. That's where I'm from. I don't live there now. I'm in Dallas. I stay in DFW in Texas. But honestly, I think it is pretty cold up there right now. It's the season. Okay, let me see what else I got here. My bag of tings. Oh, okay. I need to find out. So look, book shout out. I have to shout out. I can't find a book right now. It's probably in that green bin. But I have to shout out my brother, Mr. G. He wrote a book about the life and times of Dr. Sebi. So definitely look him up, Mr. G. I should know this. I should know this. But I'll try to put it in a description or something underneath, because I definitely want to shout him out. But yeah, he wrote a really dope book, and you know, just bringing more awareness to the alkaline community, to eating healthy, and just the whole journey that you know, Sebi took the world on. It was wild. Hi. Okay, Plano. That's what's up. So, next book. I showed y'all my late library book. Next book. Thank y'all. Appreciate the hearts. Yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, family. Yes. I need a tambourine. All right. Okay, Nola. Yeah. I mess with the Nola. Like, me and my friend was trying to go for Mardi Gras, but I know, like, people like, oh my God, the spirits. I know. I know, y'all. The spirits is always lurking. I'm screaming my eyes out. What in the world? And then you put the and then you gonna put the crying emoji with it. You really offset for real. What type of time is you on, big dog? I'm screaming. But that's what's up. I take that as a compliment. I love it. I do be giving big mama energy, like literally all day. That's what I do. I be taking care of people. That's why I be trying to chill and be to myself, because when I'm around people, I be taking care of them. Mardi Gras for sure all about the spirits. That's why people be afraid. Like, they be like, and I feel them 100%. I can't say nothing. What can I say? Other than I still want to go to Mardi Gras, bro. Like, boom. Next book. This book is all about mushrooms. So I really, when I had my boutique in Atlanta, my bad. My bestie's texting. Hi, bestie. This book, I actually had in my store, in my boutique in Atlanta, and what's dope about this book is it gives you like a guide, and it has pictures of the mushrooms in here too, on how to like forage wild mushrooms. It's wild. So I still have some more of these available, like a couple, like 2. So if y'all interested and y'all want them, let me know. Hit the comments or something. Let me know. Give me an email address, something. But yeah, it's giving pictures of mycelium and such. But it's called Our Edible Toadstools and Mushrooms. Yes, it's teaching you, it's talking about toadstools. It ain't just talking about mushrooms. It's a difference. I probably really couldn't tell you the difference, but there is a difference, okay? Hence the book. And How to Distinguish Them by William Hamilton Gibson. Now, this was originally published in 1895, which I think is dope. No, not the 20%. That's crazy. Crazy work. This was actually written in 1895 though, which I think is kind of dope, because I don't know how they may have edited. You know, they be taking stuff in and out of books. Come on now, let's keep it a book. Keep it a bean. Okay. However, just the fact that it's an original writing from that time, I think it's worth a little something, you know? All right, moving on. Oh, okay. So I do want to talk about this book because I would love to start like a Discord group. I had a book club once upon a time, a few years ago actually. Let me see what y'all talking about in these comments. Hold on. If you grew up here like I did, that's it's all we know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, you know, you really got to think about what reality you exist in. Like, that's what I be thinking about sometimes. Like, I don't want to be, I don't know. Like, some places I don't be want to go to because it's an energy. Like, and I feel like you should pay attention to that, follow that. That's an intuition. That's something telling you. But I don't feel like that about New Orleans. Like, New Orleans remind me of, like, it doesn't remind me of Detroit, where, dang, I didn't gave away where I'm from. It doesn't remind me of Detroit in the sense of like what they look like. They're vastly different physically as far as cities, minus like them both being by water. But the energy and like the hospitality and how people treat you down there very much so remind me of like Detroit people. So I felt like home being down there, you know. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Atlanta's too busy. Atlanta is too much. Atlanta got too much going on for me. I'm not gonna lie. I would never live there again. Shoot, I ain't crazy about Dallas just as far as like being a forever home. Dallas is cool. I like it. I liked Atlanta when I was there. Like I like both of them. I was like, man, when I tell you I can't hate Atlanta, there's no hate in Atlanta, like in my heart. None. Atlanta don't owe me nothing. Like, I love Atlanta. Every time I go to Atlanta, I have a spectacular time. I just don't want to live there no more. Like, they gonna have to expand their freeways or get some better infrastructure because them freeways look like from 1976. Honey, that's why we be sitting on the road all day. So, anyway. Not the social studies teacher. That's actually, I'm glad you mentioned that because I am in education. I do work in education. And it's so funny because I tutor as well. I'm a math tutor. I tutor math and a couple other subjects too. STEM subjects. But yes, that's what I do. Like, that's literally what I do. Why do you think I'm literally on here talking about books? Like, I have a very interesting, like, demeanor, I guess, about myself. So people don't think I'm probably, like, interested in stuff like this. But I 100% am. And I need to start sharing it so people can just get different perspective on life. Like, everything ain't always the same. Like, you got to look deeper than how you think something present. You got to take yourself out the equation sometimes and look at how stuff present just off you observing and not you thinking about what it could be like. That's what reading and literature does. It promotes critical thinking. It really have you putting yourself in a different pair of shoes. We need to do that. It's important. It's positive. But at the end of the day, this is like how my personality is. Like, this is how I experience it. I can't just change that. So I be sounding like a teacher, but then I be sounding like one of them reformed teachers that like probably used to live a rougher life back in the day, and now they like reformed and they ready to mentor the youth. So I get it. I'm for sure giving social studies teacher. Thank y'all for the love. Woo! Run it up, run it up, run it up. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know if the hearts and stuff are lagging because the viewer watch is just doing whatever it feel like doing. It's just doing what it wants. So anyway, y'all ready for the next book? Let me know. I'll take that as a sign. Now, this is a really dope book. And like I was mentioning, I would love to restart my book club and have that going. I think I would start it like as a Discord and maybe even have like different books, like, because I feel like people have different interests and stuff, but to be able to gather just around literature in general, I think would be dope. But this book is called The Artist's Way. It's by Julia Cameron. But it's called The Artist's Way, A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity. So this book is really dope because it's like a course to kind of re-access, rebirth, renew your creativity. And it literally is going deep to the core, talking about all of the different stuff. Like, here, let me give you an example. That's the best way I could explain to you, because it really wants you to break all your thought patterns, like, about stuff. Like how I was saying, take yourself out the equation. It wants you to kind of take yourself out the equation, like take your feelings out the equation and really think about all the things that have hurt you, that have helped you, and put it all together. So it's like whatever's left over is where you coming out on top. Like, you need to be taking out the stuff that don't work. Like, some stuff gonna drive you, some stuff gonna stop you. The stuff that's gonna stop you, you need to take it out, add more of the stuff that you like or that's helping. Like, they got affirmations in here. Every week it's a task that you have to do. It's a lot of writing involved. You have to write every single day. They tell you to wake up 30 minutes earlier than you usually do, and you got to write 3 pages of just writing. Like, how many of y'all have just tried to just straight write? Don't think about it. Don't try to force yourself. Don't try to make up a topic. Don't do none of that. Literally just start writing the first thing that comes to your mind. Like, that's what the book is prompt you to do. That's like your first task, is doing that. And then you have to kind of go through, and I forget what she called them. She called them like enemies or something like that. Not enemies, but like, Lord Jesus. But I would love to start a book club on this again, because every week it's a challenge. I think it's about, don't give me the lion. It's 12 weeks. Okay. So it's 12 weeks of prompts and different things. And again, it's very writing intensive. And it's really kind of like aimed at you, you pretty much gonna write so much that you have these breakthroughs and these self-discoveries and like these epiphanies about yourself. Every week you have a certain amount of tasks you have to do. One of them is writing every day, 3 pages. Another one is you go on an artist date with yourself. And the artist date is really dope concept, because it's just you pretty much, it has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with go do something fancy. Like, you could sit with yourself and paint. You might have a paint set that you just been having sitting there forever and you haven't touched it. Why? Okay, for 2 hours on Saturday, you're gonna paint. It might be a book you've been wanting to read and sit down and read. Okay, that's your artist date. I really like the concept of artist date. So this is something from Artist Date. The other basic tool or artist way may strike you as a non-tool, a diversion. You may see clearly how morning pages could work, yet find yourself highly dubious about something called an artist date. I assure you, artist dates work too. Think of this combination of tools in terms of a radio receiver and transmitter. It is a 2-step, 2-directional process, out and then in. Doing your morning pages, you are sending, notifying yourself and the universe of your dreams, dissatisfactions, hopes. Doing your artist date, you are receiving, opening yourself to insight, inspiration, and guidance. So, yeah. But yeah, the book is littered with like a whole bunch of quotes from all type of philosophers, people, whatever, throughout history. But you want to know a secret? Let me tell y'all a secret. I've never made it through all 12 weeks. So if y'all want to start a book club for The Artist Way, let me know. And I'm going to try to get through all 12 weeks with y'all. I will definitely try. Like, if I got other people around me too that's going to hold me accountable, because I need to do this. And it does talk about having a community around you of artists. And it definitely talk about like judgmental people and dream killers, people who always like just stumping on your ideas, people who don't ever believe in nothing, how you got to just let that go. Sometimes you just got to let that go. Sometimes. So look, let me just show y'all this and I'm gonna keep it moving. I won this book at a raffle at work. I haven't started reading it yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be interesting. The Art of Doing Twice the Work in Half the Time. I don't know if I necessarily even like the title off the concept, but whatever. It says Scrum is a revolutionary approach to project management and team building that is transforming the way businesses operate. Okay. Already adopted by world leading organizations in Google, including Google, Amazon, and the FBI. It has been proven to slash costs and working hours while simultaneously delivering staggering productivity increases of as much as 400 to 800%. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, they kind of sold me on that. The FBI using it for sure. This what they on? All right, I'm gonna read it. This what they talking about this? Okay, for sure. I'm skim through it for sure. Cause what? You said, and then Google and Amazon? Yeah, I need to read this. Not necessarily so that I can implement it, but so that I can see how they squeezing the labor out of people. But it's like a little over 200 pages. It's like 230 pages or so. Yeah. I'm like, how is this broken up? Is this, let me see the table of contents. Do y'all ever just be looking at books and be like, let me look through the table of contents and see what's going on? Because it seemed interesting. Okay, 9 chapters. Okay. The way the world works is broken. Tell me something else, you preach. Jeff Sutherland, you preach it, boy. The origins of Scrum, teams, time. Waste is a crime. Waste is a crime. Can't argue with that. Playing reality, not fantasy. Okay. Happiness. Okay. All right. Priorities and change the world. Always trying to change the world. We're going to see what you're talking about, though, Jeff Sutherland. We're going to see what it's talking about. All right. My next book. I got another shout out, too, and I actually have his book with me. I definitely want to shout out Attorney Charles Ford. He wrote an autobiography. So this is a really dope book about his life. I'm currently like reading this. This is one of my books I'm reading. But I definitely got to shout him out. Okay. From Michigan, from Lansing. But now based in Atlanta. But yeah. Yep. He's dope. But yeah, it's been a really interesting read. But it's a story just about overcoming a lot and being able to persevere. And I ain't gonna lie, I need to hurry up and read that book because I need some of that in my life right now. For real. Okay. You know, that's crazy. I know authors. Like, I know people who have written books, y'all. Like, I know them personally. That's crazy. That's 2 people that I know that have written books. And I think that's really dope. Honestly. And I have one more person that I'm going to talk about that has also written a book. And I don't know, just seeing their name here just made me realize that I'm like, oh my God, that is really sweet. But yeah. So let me tell y'all know that, you know, I would go to New York a lot or whatever. And when I would go to New York, you know, it'd be like random New York stuff. Like when you go up to like 125th, you don't know what you gonna see up there. Okay? You don't know what you're gonna see up there. All right? It's all kinds of knowledge and dibble dabble just amongst us. You knee deep in it. You're knee deep in dibble dabble on 125th. Kid you not. Disagree. Who's disagree? If you agree, throw your hands up. If you I ain't gonna lie, I like that dude. He be like, and throw your hands up. He be getting me, boy. But look, this part of that dibble dabble I be finding on 125th. This some dibble dabble for sure. And it ain't no foolery. It ain't no tomfoolery, but it's some dibble dabble. It's a difference. Like people always trying to goof stuff up. No, this ain't no goof troop situation. It's a dibble dabble. Okay? I don't know who Frater OL is. Okay? I don't know where they printed this book at. I don't know if I should even be showing this on the camera. But it was most likely on a table on 125th somewhere. This is the type of stuff that you get from there. Oh, yeah, they wilding. First of all, hold on, wait. I'm glad I'm doing this because, see, a lot of people, how y'all get to talking? Y'all talking about the history of things, too. Hermetic right of the childs of wisdom. Child, I don't even know I'm supposed to be saying it on here. God bless me. I know that's right. Hold on. Wait 1 second. They talking about orders and stuff. Like, wait, where are we gonna get to the mathematics? Because first of all, the cover is talking about numbers. And then you can't just say, oh, okay, reading is fundamental. All right, reading is fundamental because it says a Pythagorean philosophy, all right, of numbers. It didn't say it was going to talk about numbers, but when you see this here and you see the Pythagorean theorem right here, don't get scared. Do not get scared when you see this. Do not get scared. When you see this, you're going to hold my hand. I will walk you through this. You going to think it's about math. Child, hold on. They talking about golden orders and stuff, though. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Oh, wait, absolute one. See, I like little stuff like this. Hold up. I like talking about this stuff because when I started doing the Oracle Report is definitely coming back. I have my own channel for that because that's gonna be a more education themed. Even though this is education, I'm really just chilling. Like, we're not doing too much here, okay? But the Oracle Report is going to be a more informed kind of channel where I'll just be reporting on different topics or whatever. So that'll be coming up. But we're definitely going to be discussing some math topics. And no, I'm not going to be sitting on there talking about, okay, let's solve this problem. Like, I might one day, but honestly, like, y'all can come and get tutored for that if you need actual individual help. If you need to get tutored and you need tutoring help, definitely reach out, comment. I'm going to be watching my comments because it's like right now I'm trying to, you know, kick up dust. Trying to let people know. Let people know I'm out here and I'm back. I'm back and I'm better back. I'm going on a world tour, okay? I'm going on a world tour. But nevertheless, y'all can get individual tutoring if you need help with like your actual math needs, like algebra, pre-calc, pre-algebra, middle school, high school students, even college students that are math, up to calculus pretty much. I can tutor. But absolute one, let's see what this is talking about. Absolute one. This is not a number according to Pythagoreans. Under this term, the absolute, ineffable, am I saying it right? Ineffable? Oh God, a word I didn't know. Oh my God. God is symbolized. The unknown God, the Ein Sof in Kabbalah, the Tao. The non-existent God, not in the sense that God does not exist, but in the sense of the non-manifested, internally unknown, hidden God, the being of beings. There is no numerical symbol for the absolute one. How could there be after all? The absolute one transcends any human and angelic capacity of understanding in mental terms. Only in deep mystical states humans can have, to some extent, the experience of the absolute God, and that experience cannot be expressed plainly in linguistic terms. This is why the deep mystical experience is always a secret one. Ooh. I'm gonna just leave it right there. That was interesting. I'm gonna have to come back to this. Absolute one. I like that though, because it's so funny, because when I pray, like I believe in, like, I'm monotheistic. I believe in one God. So when I think about math and certain math principles and stuff, I do relate it to that. So reading about the absolute one, it's actually very interesting. And it being this unmanifested quality, that's interesting. You know, you can kind of build on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really a philosopher. Like, what you talking about? I really enjoy these types of rigorous conversations and discussions. And I don't know bull junk either. Like, people be trying to flex like they know everything. Like, nah, like, I'm gonna have like more deeper conversations. Sometimes the best conversations like have a lot of silence in between them too. Like, I don't know if people notice that. Like, when you really be vibing, you just like, it's like a ebb and a flow. Like, it go up and then it go down and it go back up and it go down and it like flow. But whatever, I ain't talk about nothing. I don't even know if I should show this. I ain't doing it. So look, I got this book a while ago. I feel like I met this man and this person in Atlanta, Ezekiel J. Walker. He wrote this book called The Medea Factory, and it's really just talking about pretty much how, you know, I guess like the feminization of black men, you know. And I know that a lot of people probably feel the type of way about that, but that's what the book is about. As I have mentioned, the blaxploitation era was significantly different than the 90s in various ways. Yet one signifying tie was the music industry and the soundtrack's unmistakable addition to a film's storyline. From Curtis Mayfield's Pusher Man and Superfly to the introductory theme song for New Jack City, For the Love of Money, these artists and directors can relate to the messages being broadcasted to the nation, as they have firsthand experience and recognition of the ghetto to illustrate the effects poverty, politics, crime, and drugs can have on community. No movie exploited these realities more than New Jack City. Okay. So this is what he talking about. That's what he talking about. And I ain't laughing at the book. I'm laughing because I'm just like, okay. Like, he ain't just on some, yeah, let Medea, and you know, you see how she got that wig on, child. Look at that wig. Why she gotta put a wig on? He going deep. Shoot, you start talking about Curtis Mayfield, child. Okay, big dog, I'm about to bag up off you. Like, what? You know what you talking about. Shout out to Ezekiel J. Walker. All right, my phone's literally about to die. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sad because I can't turn my live sideways. I can't turn my... I can't turn it sideways. Do y'all know how to turn it sideways? The two people that's watching, y'all know how to turn it sideways. Like, if I do this, it's say orientation is locked. Rotate device back. That mug locked. And I can't pull my tripod because it's on a charger. Anywho, let me show y'all this last author I have. Wait, no, I have two more. I'm gonna do Sis at the very end. I got two more, and then I'll be up outie. I do have some more books, so I can come back for a part 2 anytime. I'm here now, so let's be friends, guys. Like, not weird friends, though. Stranger danger. This next book. This is the book that I had on a little live preview. Yeah, this the one right here. Evolution Impossible by Dr. John F. Ashton. So, yeah, this one really get into it. Okay, this one really gets into it. It talks about how evolution, as far as Darwinian evolution, is scientifically, mathematically, logically impossible. And it makes some pretty darn good arguments. Okay? I wish I could set this phone up on something so you can see me. So let me try to do a little something without being too ghetto, child. Because if y'all see this curtain drop behind me, it's going to be... I'm going to really have to try to keep a G about it. All right. So, this book is really dope because, for one, it breaks down evolution, right? And it talks about evolution not being a fact, because it's not. When we think about, I'm specifically talking about Darwinian evolution. When we talk about Darwinian evolution, what is it called? What do they call it? What's the title that we use? The theory of evolution. And this is why I'll be like, I'm probably going to have to say, like, I'm going to be saying this a lot as I'm continuing to do these lives and continuing to talk about this type of material, because, like, developing your intellect is, like, it's a virtue. Like, that junk ongoing. Like, it's people I look up to that have certain intellectual properties and things about themselves, and I'm like, okay, I'm seeing, like, this is something that you can always build to. But it's certain stuff that you learn, and it just makes you think about a lot of stuff. Like, there's a difference between a theory and a theorem. They're not the same thing. I don't even know, like, even if, like, say you never heard of theorem, right? And it's just theory. You're going to always think, oh, the theory is official. A theory has not been proven. That's why it's still called a theory. Theories are just really good explanations for stuff. And we could have a theory that's not a good explanation at all. It could just be a theory, right? But then we also have theories that are just really good explanations for things. And we just, like, say, oh, yeah, we're just going to go with that. And that's how we get a lot of these theories, right? But when we just look at this last book, well, one of the last books, show y'all what they say. Pythagorean. I was about to say, I know it had it on here. Don't play me like that. That's a theorem, right? Because Pythagorean theorem has been proven, and it keeps being proven over and over and over again, because it's a fact. On this physical plane, the Pythagorean theorem is a fact. It's been proven in and out and over again, over and over and over again. Okay? There's a difference between a theory and a theorem. Okay? A theory has not been proven yet. It is not known as fact. Another thing, so when we talk about the theory of evolution, Darwin's theory of evolution, that's what it say here in this table of contents, has been fully proven, right? And I think that's why there's a huge obsession with genetics and the genome, human genome projects, all these genome projects, because folks trying to figure out where we come from. And that's where spirituality comes in. Because it's like, if you take a certain route, it's like learning, when you learn math, it's like, why add when you know how to multiply? You just going to keep adding up all the tools together? How many tools is it? 100? So you just going to add up 100 tools one by one? When there's multiplication, you could just do 2 times 100. Spirituality is the quantum shortcut to figure it all out. So anyway, back to the theory of evolution and just going into how it hasn't been a proven thing. Of course, they got fossil records. We know about that. We know about so this guy, Dr. Ashton, talks about, he talks about historical evidence for a worldwide flood. Very interesting. Okay. He talks about how what is it? Is it carbon dating? He says it says with radiometric dating ages, but erosion rates, sedimentation rates, and other evidence in conflict with the radiometric dating ages. So he does talk about how they date things when it comes to evolution and finding fossil records and different layers that they saying it might be like the how they be naming them different layers of sediment in the ground. They were like, oh, this is from the, I don't know, Hellenistic period. Child, I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do know like there are sediment layers, and they'll be like, oh, this layer is like 500 million years old, this layer 15 million years old, this is what will mostly be in this layer, this is what will mostly be in that layer. So he's pretty much saying, no, that's not accurate, that's not right. He's talking about the fossil record, how it's evidence for extinction and not evolution. Yeah. And then he give us 12 evidence-based reason for rejecting evolution as a summary. And it's so interesting because I did talk about being a monotheistic and the absolute one, because this book actually talks about mathematically the combination of DNA that would have to happen at random and at chance. It's just mathematically not possible. He actually like shows the equation and talks you through it, and I'm like, oh wow, that's craziness, right? Just thinking about the biodiversity alone, just even with all the extinction that we've had experienced maybe or have maybe seen on fossil record, just looking at the species we got now, crazy. They like, nah, it ain't gonna work. But this book does talk about God, or some type of divine creation or intervention. So I ain't gonna lie, I think the book make a pretty darn good point from what I read of it so far. This one of these books that you see where I'm at with it. I've started this book over like 3 times too, because it's like one of those books that like once I kind of lose it, I'm probably gonna start over again, because I want to read it from start to finish, like continuously. So every day as I'm reading it, I don't want to take no big breaks, because it really is a lot of good information in here. This is a dope book. But yeah, I'm going to be getting off in a second though. Y'all still on here with me though. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for joining me. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all really making me joyful. I'm so happy. I got people on my live, y'all. I don't care if it's just one person, man. One person means something to me, because no, I'm back and I'm better now. Okay, so my last book, I'm gonna probably show y'all this book, shoot the breeze with y'all for a hot second, and I'm gonna get out of here. So this book is by a very dear friend of mine. She wrote this book. And yeah, I want to say, okay, no, so the book was written by Sheena M. Hall and is illustrated by Shannon Stovall. Okay, it's called J-Bug and the Super Nugget. It's a children's book, and I really think it's dope that my friend wrote this children's book. I feel like having that representation, I just don't think there could ever be enough books about us. Like, we need that right now. We definitely need that right now. But it's a good read. Now, if you have a kid that really reads, they like elementary, primary school kid, they really reads, this will be a dope book. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably will do a little read along on the Oracle Report. I probably will, because that's my little education advocate channel anyway. It's all about doing something purposeful, doing something bigger than yourself, more than yourself, and helping yourself out by helping you. Like, I gotta be giving to somebody. Like, I can't just, I don't know, be selfish and keep all love for myself. So I feel like we all just need to find somewhere where we can fit in to help out. And I ain't gonna lie, education, that's my little help out right there. That's my hookup. That's my contribution. That's what I plan on dedicating a large part of my life and my wealth to, is helping kids get more educated, bring kids into the fold. But yeah, this would be dope to do a read along. J-Book and the Super Nugget. So we're gonna see what happens with J-Book. But shout out to my sis Sheena. Shout out to her. Big shout out to her for writing this book. And yes, I done kept it. I done had a child. I need to read it to my nephew. Yep. So that's what I have for you guys tonight. That's what I have. Let me see what else I got on here though. I don't know what type of features. Okay. Okay, little retouch. Retouch. This is retouch on. This retouch on. Retouch on kind of fire though. It's straight. This retouch off though. It's my real face. It's cool. I like my real face though. Oh snap. Okay, hold on. I'm about to be goofy real quick. Oh, that's kind of fire. So okay, yeah. Anyway. Yeah, today was a real interesting day. I ain't gonna lie. This that old space orb floating brain joint. Oh, that's fire too. But yeah, I don't know, y'all. Y'all still watching? Y'all got some questions? What's up? I do want to do a Q&A, but I'm trying to get my numbers up first and just, get people used to me. I feel like I don't have no brand trust. I have to rebuild my brand trust with people and let people know I'm here. So this is part of the process, honestly. Hold on. Oh, the big head. Okay, let me see. That's crazy. Where's my neck, though? I don't like it because I don't have a neck. I probably like this one. Okay, yeah, no, that's going to give me a seizure. I can't do that. That one's straight. Anything that's going to mess with my eyeballs, I ain't doing that. My bad. Okay, we straight with this. We can do this real quick. All right, this was cool though. I don't know. That's mute. I don't be knowing what's what. Shout out to everybody that tuned in and that watched though, for real. Shout out to y'all. Let me go through this list. I don't know if you still on here. I don't belong here in Tech Dev Studio. Shout out to y'all. Arthur Prieto. Shout out to y'all three. Today y'all made my top fans. Make me very proud. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Since y'all not talking to me though, y'all just watching, I'm about to deuce. I'm out. Shoot, I got stuff to do or I gotta get up in the morning. I'm sure y'all do too. But yeah, I'll be back with another live tomorrow. Most likely. Ain't gonna be no most likely. I'll be back tomorrow. I might do something in the morning though. I ain't gonna lie. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying to catch y'all when y'all off work. Y'all ain't off work yet for Thanksgiving. Cause I ain't gonna lie, baby girl in nighttime ain't really like mixed well unless it's like I can't do nothing like, you know what, I ain't gonna say I can't because clearly I'm doing it. Like I did it yesterday, I'm doing it today, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But like, baby, the moment I could like get on some daytime talk show with y'all, I'm gonna do it. I think once I actually start posting videos too, those will go up in a day, cause or I can at least film them in a day, cause yeah. And people be on here for 3-4 hours straight. It's crazy. You know, I think I might end up getting there, but it gotta be I'm developing my setup and getting everything ready because I gotta be able to rock out. I'm sitting in one spot for an hour, ain't me. Like I be buzzing like a bee. That's why I'm about to get all live now and go zoo. So I'm gonna get stuff set up. Y'all see me moving around, do a little bit more stuff, and you know, I'll come alive a little bit more. But until then, peace out. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all enjoyed some of the books I was able to see. Y'all didn't tell me about none of the books y'all be reading though, which is crazy, but that's okay. I'm just gonna let it be what it is right now for today. Okay. But I have to do a part 2 anyway because I have a whole nother bin of books over there. And it's crazy. For the life of me, I was sitting here trying to find all the rest of the books and I couldn't find them. And I'm just like, as soon as I got on live, I'm like, oh, they're right there. Go figure. So, anywho, see y'all tomorrow. Come back. I don't know what I'm gonna be talking about tomorrow, but it's gonna be something, very much something fun. And y'all will see a little notification if y'all subscribe. So, peace out. How I get off here?